So, this is a guitar. So you know the parts of the guitar, right? If you're a newbie and you're just getting into this, this is the neck of the guitar and these are the frets. And when you put your finger just behind a fret, you can change the note. And a combination of notes, 3 or more, you get a chord. And what I wanted to show you is the E chord. Anybody can do this. If you've never picked up a guitar, you can just play by putting your middle finger on the second string down, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger, 3rd string down, 2nd fret, and then your index finger on the 4th string down, 1st fret, and then strum all 6 strings. You just get an E chord. So if you can play that E chord, you'd probably be able to play an A chord, which is just the 3 strings here, 3rd, 4th, and 5th string, 2nd fret on all 3. You can find a way to press those by cramming 3 fingers together like this, or these 3 fingers, or you can even bar 1 finger across, whatever works for you. Just try not to play the top string, that lowest note, when you do this chord. Play the bottom 5 strings. So there's an E and an A. And I'll show you one other chord, that's a D. You're going to play even less strings, the bottom 4 strings, and make a triangle right here with your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string down, and then your ring finger going on the 3rd fret of the 5th string down, and then your middle finger goes right down on the 2nd fret, 6th string down. Play the bottom 4. So now you're doing an E and an A and a D. Okay, so those are the 3 chords I think you should practice, but I'm going to just stick with E for a second, but play it with a few different fingers. You can play it the way I showed you first, but if you're interested in expanding your playing up the neck, it's good to play them with these 3 fingers. Same notes, just these 3 fingers, so your index finger is free. Okay, so can you see that? And the reason you want to keep it free is so that you can slide all of these notes up, fret, and then bar your index finger across the whole neck at that 1st fret, and then you get this magic little F chord. And so you probably guessed, after E comes F, and after F comes G. Never mind why I skipped one. We'll have John Finn explain that one to you. And if I skip another one again and bar that 5th fret and keep the same shape here, I get an A. So the magic here is that you can play an E chord, or an F, or a G, or an A, using the same shape and just having your finger replace this nut, this white thing here. And as you probably guessed, that A chord that I showed you earlier, you can do the same thing. You can steal that shape and move it elsewhere up the neck and be able to play pretty much any major chord in the book. Same thing works for the D chord that I showed you. And many of the other basic chord shapes that you'll start to learn down here, you can move those up the neck if you can just find a way to make one of your fingers replace the nut here. Okay, but stick with that E and practice that. You can just do every space if you want, or you can do the E and F and then skip one to G, skip one to A. Eventually you can start to make music. So play with that for a little bit and then we'll get into some more stuff next time.